Okay. In our previous class, we have tried to say something about the simple leaf and compound leaf. Do you remember that simple leaf and compound leaf? Can you see my mouse cursor?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this in case what happens in case of simple leaf? In case of simple leaf, these leaf blade or the leaf lamina that is complete. That is there is no incision, no dividation in this leaf lamina. And whatever happens to the compound leaf, I would say just shortly is I would like to tell you just the concept. Okay. What about the compound leaf? Here in the compound leaf, the leaf lamina, the whole leaf lamina or the leaf blade that is divided into separated, distinct separated parts. Okay, like this was the whole lamina and that is divided. How is the division or how is the incision? That is like this. The incision is up to the rachis. The incision is up to the rachis. The incision is up to the rachis. Okay, what is the rachis? This is the central vein. This is the midrib. In case of this simple leaf, we call it the midrib, this central vein. And in case of this compound leaf, the central vein that is called the rachis. We had a question earlier. So you get me? The simple leaf and the compound leaf.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, there are some examples here. Rose leaf, neem, tamarind, they're the example of compound leaf. Okay, so what is the rachis? The main axis of leaf where the leaflets are born. Which are the leaflets? This one is the leaflet. This one is the leaflet. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 leaflets in this compound leaf. Okay, so every distinct part of the leaf blade that those are the leaflets. And leaflet, the individual blade-like part of the compound leaf which does not bear any bud at the axis. And what is petiole? We can remember about petiole. What is petiole? The stalk of the simple leaf that is called petiole. And what about the petiole? The stalk of the leaflet. The stalk of the leaflet that is the petiole. You get the point. What is petiole and what is petiole? Petiole, that is the stalk of simple leaf, and petiole, that is the stalk of individual leaflet in compound leaf. Okay, I think here we will be able to get all the points. In case of simple leaf, this is the,
Sir,
yeah, please.
is Raki seen only in compound leaf?
Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
okay. So this is one simple leaf, one simple leaf, and at the right, this is the example of compound leaf. So what happens here? Look, in case of simple leaf, um, this is the petiole, and in case of compound leaf, this is the petiole only. Okay, this is the petiole, and here there is bud will present here. As this is the simple leaf, bud will present in this axillary position. And what happens here? Bud that will be present here. Look, there is no bud, but there is a bud scar here. You can see the bud scar. This is the here the leaf bud was present, but after it shedding down, then there is a scar. There is a scar present in this axillary position. Bud will not present here. Bud will not present here or here. Bud will present here in case of this compound leaf. So this whole portion is the leaf lamina or leaf blade. And what about this one? This one, the leaf lamina, that is divided into uh, 2, 4, 6 leaflets. These are the leaflets. And in case of this compound leaf, the outermost leaflet, the farthest leaflet from the petiole, that is the that is called the terminal leaflet. This one is the terminal leaflet. You get the point here?
Sir, only one terminal
Yeah,
leaflet.
yeah. If the the furthermost leaflet, that is the terminal leaflet, and all others just the leaflet. Okay. Look, there are some differences in simple leaf and compound leaf, which I just tried to say you. Like, what about the bud? I would like to show the previous slide here. What is the whole portion? What is the whole structure? This whole structure, that is the portion of a stem or section of a stem. And what is this? This is just the compound leaf, and this is the stem. And this is the stem portion. So node and internode, that will present in the branch. Okay, that will present in the branch, and node and internode, that will not present in the compound leaf. This is an important point. So what are the differences? I have already tell you. uh, an important point is the axillary bud. Where will be the bud present? The bud will present at the axillary position of the petiole and stem. And in case of compound leaf also, the bud will present in the axillary position, not in the base of the petiole. You get the point?
Sir,
Again, please.
Okay. In
sir,
case of simple leaf,
petiole.
bud is present here. The leaf bud, that is present here. Axillary bud, sorry, the axillary bud is present here, And what will happen in case of compound leaf? In case of compound leaf, bud will present just here, not in the base of the petiole. In the base of the petiole, this is the petiole, and these are the petiole, the small structure. Those are the petiole, and this is the petiole. Bud will present here. And leaflets that are not well developed in the simple leaf, and in case of compound leaf, those are the developed leaflets. Like, why there is a question, a leaflet that that theme may come in case of simple leaf.
স্যার
Okay, yeah,
স্যার তাহলে কম্পাউন্ড লিভে তো পেটিওল অ্যান্ড পেটিওলিওল দুইটাই থাকবে।
yeah.
ওকে
Okay,
স্যার।
so there are some differences in compound leaf and branch also. The main thing is that in case of branch, we will get nodes and internodes. And nodes and internodes, this is the main identifying characters of branch. Nodes and internodes will present here. In case of compound leaf, nodes and internodes, they will be absent. And axillary bud position, that is in the axillary position um, uh, in case of all leaf, and the compound leaf axillary bud will present in the axile. Okay, and in case of branch, we will have some terminal buds. In case of branch, we will get terminal buds. Okay, but compound leaf, it does not contain terminal bud. It will have terminal leaflet. In case of compound leaf, we will get terminal leaflet, not terminal bud. And in case of bud, we will get, in case of branch, we will get terminal bars that may convert into new shoots. Okay. Is there any question?
স্যার মানে সিম্পল লিফে কি টার্মিনাল লিফ থাকতে পারে?
Simple leaf a terminal leaf question কেন আসতেছে? Simple leaf তো itself just a single leaf
Yes,
bed.
yes sir, হ্যাঁ, yes.
Okay.
স্যার, স্যার টার্মিনাল বারটা একটু দেখা দিয়েন। সিম্পল লিফের টার্মিনাল বারটা কোথায় থাকে? আমরা তো
Sorry.
জানি স্যার
Okay.
সেই অ্যাক্সিলারি বার আছে।
Let me show you just through the. Can you see my screen here?
sir.
Yes, sir.
You can see the picture.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Oh, sorry. Just a moment. Okay. Can you see now?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
This is a part of branch, and this is the terminal bud at the end of this branch. Okay. This is the terminal bud. You get the point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank
Yes,
you.
sir. স্যার টার্মিনাল বার্ড আর হচ্ছে এক্সিলিয়ারি বার্ড একই
No.
বলতে
Auxiliary
পারি
বাট
আমরা
সেটা থাকবে হচ্ছে এক্সাইলে, জাস্ট অক্সিলারি পজিশনে। টার্মিনাল বারটা থাকবে একদম হচ্ছে ফার্দার মোস্ট পার্টে,
Apex, sir.
অ্যাপেক্সে। হ্যাঁ।
Okay.
So can you now you are seeing the PowerPoint show?
Yes, sir.
Slideshow. Okay. So here there is a two odd structure that I have just made for you. Before going to different types of compound leaf, there some point like pinnately compound leaf and palmately compound leaf. The spelling is like pinnately compound leaf and palmately compound leaf. Before going to all these, I would like to share with you the concept of what is pinnate and what is palmate. Okay, so this is the main central vein. Okay, think about this is the rachis.
স্যার একটা একটা কোশ্চেন স্যার,
জি,
বলতেছি যে টার্মিনাল বার থেকে আবার নতুন লিফ উৎপাদন হবে।
নতুন শুট গ্রো করবে। ইয়া।
ওকে ওকে স্যার, থ্যাংক ইউ।
So if think about this is the rachis or this is the central vein, and what is happening here, just laterally some new branches are growing, some new branches are growing from a central main vein. New branches will grow partially, okay, laterally from a central main vein. Laterally some branches will grow. This is the theme of pinnation. Okay, this is the theme of pinnate. And what about the right figure? From here, uh, the all the lateral veins, or there will be midrib. All they are the midrib. Here, how many midribs are present here? Only one midrib, only one central vein. And what about here? Here, there are more than one midrib is are present. Okay, and they will spread from a single point. They will spread from a single point, and this is the theme of palmately compound leaf. You get the point, dear? This is the theme of pinnation, and this is the theme of palmate. So now we'll go for the types of compound leaf, different types of compound leaf. There are of two types, mainly two types. First one, pinnately compound leaf, and second one, palmately compound leaf. So what is pinnately compound leaf? When the leaflet are originated from the rachis of the leaf is said the pinnately compound. This is the rachis, and the leaflet, they are just grown laterally from these rachis. You get the point here?
Yes, sir.
This is
Yes, sir.
an example of rose leaf. This is a compound leaf, and here this is the petiole. You will you will get some structure here, a long structure, that is the stipule here, and there are 2, 4, 5 leaflets present in this pinnately compound leaf. Again, pinnately compound leaves Okay, I will. It would be better if I just. And what happens in case of compound leaf? Look, this is a cassava plant. This is a cassava plant, and here there are long leaves present here. Okay, this long structure, that is the petiole, a long petiole present in this leaf. And what happens? About the leaflets, all the leaflets, they are originated from this single point. There are no central vein is present. No single central vein is present in this leaf. There are prominent central vein, three, four. There are 7 prominent central vein. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 prominent central vein present here. Okay, you get it? What is pinnately compound leaf and what is palmately compound leaf?
স্যার পালমেটলি কম্পাউন্ড লিফে কি তাহলে স্যার র্যাকিস নাই?
No rachis is present in the palmately compound leaf.
Sir, please repeat palmately compound leaf.
Okay, there are 7 midribs present in this palmately compound leaf, and all are grown from a very single point. Just like think about our hands, own hands. What happens there? There are 5 fingers, okay, and all they are generated from our palm, just like that.
স্যার
Yeah.
স্যার
Please.
এখানে স্যার 7টা মিডরি হবে না 8টা মিডরি হবে?
Okay. Whatever the number is, that may be 7 or 8. Okay.
জি স্যার, ওটি স্যার ওটা দেখতেছিলাম, মানে হচ্ছে নিচের দিকে একটা তো মিডরিব আছে, ওই মিডরিব ছড়া গেছে 7 ভাগে, এটাই তো।
No, that is the
একটা পয়েন্ট
petiole.
থেকে।
That is the petiole. Are you saying about this one?
আচ্ছা।
This pink colored? This is the long petiole.
Yes.
জি স্যার।
This is the long
ওকে
petiole.
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা।
Okay. So next, pinnately compound leaves. There are some subtypes here: unipinnate, bipinnate, and tripinnate. So you remember the pinnate types, the theme of pinnate. Okay, what happens here? This is the central vein or rachis, and the leaves are grown laterally. The leaflets are grown laterally from this central rachis. Okay, this is the unipinnate compound leaf. We will go for the subtypes later. What happens in case of bipinnate? In unipinnate, just the leaflets will grow from the rachis directly. Okay, the leaflets, they will grow from the rachis directly. And bipinnate, uni, that means 1. Uni, that means 1. Bi, that means 2. Very simple. So the pinnation that will occur twice. Okay, the pinnation that will occur twice. How is that? And what happens in case of tripinnate? Tri, that means 3. The pinnation will occur for 3 times. Okay, think about the right picture. This is the central rachis. This is the rachis. So there will be a primary branching and there will be a secondary branching also. And the leaflets, they will grow from the secondary branches. If we give a number, that is central rachis, that is number 1, primary branching, that is number 2, and secondary branching, that is number 3. The leaflets will grow from the secondary branching from number 3. Okay, this is the tripinnate compound leaf. Look here, there is a close look here. This is the second primary branching, and this is the secondary branching. Okay, leaflets are grown from the secondary branches. You get the point? Tripinnate.
Yes, sir.
This is the drumstick leaf. You will get it on drumstick leaf, sajna ba sojina. We'll go for the unipinnate compound leaf again. Now this is clear: unipinnate, bipinnate, and tripinnate. Okay, so here the unipinnate, in case of unipinnate, we will get 2 types: peripinnate compound leaf and imparipinnate compound leaf. Remember, we discussed about the terminal leaflet. That is the terminal leaflet in case of unipinnate compound leaf. When this terminal leaflet that is present, we will call the unipinnate compound leaf as imparipinnate compound leaf. Okay, when terminal leaflet is present, we will call it imparipinnate compound leaf. And what about the tamarind leaf? Look, there is no single leaflet present at the end of this compound leaf. So this is even in number. The leaflets, they are even in number. There is no single terminal leaflet present here. So why this is peripinnate compound leaf? You get the point?
Imparipinnate.
This one is the peripinnate, as there is no single leaflet present. There is a pair. No single leaflet is present here. No terminal leaflet is present here. Okay, this is peripinnate. And this one, here there is a single leaflet present at the end, and the number, whole number, if you count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11, the whole number, that is 11. Okay, there is an odd number present here. This is the imparipinnate compound leaf. No need to go for total count of the leaflet. Just if there is a single leaflet or terminal leaflet present, this is the imparipinnate. If terminal leaflet absent, that is peripinnate compound leaf. And there is the fourth types, that is the decompound leaf. When we cannot count the pinnation, okay, we have counted up to 3. When the leaf is more than is pinnated more than thrice time, that is the decompound leaf. Look, carrots, coriander, they are the example of decompound leaves. Now, the palmate compound leaf, when the leaflets are originated or diverginated, that means they are spreading out. Divergination, that means spreading out. Diverginated from a common point, then the leaf is said to be palmate compound leaf. We have an example, cassava leaf. We have some other example too. So there are some subtypes here also. What are they?
Sir?
Yes.
Would you please repeat the previous slide again? The 4 kind of decompound leaf.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
When the pinnation that is more than thrice time, that is the decompound leaf. Up to thrice time, we are calling it tripinnate compound leaf, and more than that, we will call it decompound leaf. Okay, what are the types of palmate compound leaf? They are very easy. Unifoliate compound leaf, bifoliate compound leaf, trifoliate, and quadrifoliate or multifoliate. So when the leaf incision, actually unifoliate, when the foliate structure will like just one foliate structure. Okay, and what happens here, we are calling it a compound leaf because the incision that is up to the rachis or midrib. Okay, rachis. Okay, so why this is the unifoliate compound leaf. And what happens in bifoliate compound leaf, we will get 2 foliate structure here. They are the bifoliate. The example is Jornia. This is a general not found in our country. This is the bifoliate compound leaf. Look, actually with the first one, there are some still now there are some confusions among the scientists. Either it is a simple leaf or it is a compound leaf. Many scientists, they have classified this one as compound leaf because there is a incision present here. Okay, So we are calling it as unifoliate leaf. And in bifoliate leaves, we will get two foliar structures and two central midrib. Two central midrib, prominent midrib. They are spreading from this common point. And what happens in trifoliate leaf, compound leaf? Trifoliate compound leaf, we will get three parts of the leaves. Okay, just wait. So we will now discuss about the venation, that is the arrangement and distribution of the veins. We have if we just go through the text, the arrangement of veins and vein layers. Vein layers, what are the vein layers? They are the derivatives of the main vein. This is the main vein, this is the branching, and here there are very small net-like vein layers. Okay. So arrangement of this vein and vein layers in the leaf is known as venation. There are two main type of venation. One is reticulate venation and the other is parallel venation. So we all know what is reticulate and parallel. Here, when the vein and vein layers will irregularly distributed, there is no regular pattern of their distribution. This is the reticulate venation. And what is parallel venation? Look, this is the parallel venation. We will find it in banana leaf, we will find it in rice or in wheat. Okay. So this is the parallel venation. Then they will go parallel to each other. This vein, this is just parallel to the next one, just parallel to the next one, like that. So there are two main types. One is reticulate, another is parallel. There are some other subtypes for reticulate and parallel for both. Okay, what is that? Reticulate, that is also pinnate type reticulate venation is found here, and palmate type reticulate venation is found here. We are saying it the first subtype, that is pinnate or unicostate. Costa, that means the midrib. Costa means midrib. Okay, and uni, that means one. So in this type of venation, we will find a single midrib. This is the single midrib, uni, and this is the this is the single midrib. So why this is the unicostate, and why it is called pinnate? Think about the pinnate type concept. This is the central vein, and they are the branches. They are growing laterally. So why this is called pinnate or unicostate? And there is reticulated venation. Simply, that's why we are calling it. Sorry, guys. Okay, this is the first one was unicostate, and this is the multicostate. Multi, that means more than one. Here, if you think about the papaya leaf, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, more than one midrib, okay, present in this leaf, and they are diverginated from a common point. This is the theme of palmate compound leaf, right? So why this is the palmate or multicostate type reticulate venation. I hope you get the point. So why we are calling it palmate? As they are growing from a single point, that's why this is palmate. As there are more than one midrib, one costa, that's why it is multicostate, and they are diverginated. They are spreading from one another. That's why this is diverginate type reticulate venation. And what about the convergent type? This is the divergent type. They are spreading from one another, and there is another type, that is convergent type. Like the previous one, here we have multiple costa, That's why this is also multicostate. And from this very common point, they are spreading. The costa, they are spreading from one another. And what is happening at the tip? They all are mixing up at the tip. They all are converged here. So why? At the base, they are spreading. Again, at the apex, at the tip, they are converging with one another. So why this is palmate type, multicostate, convergent venation. I hope you get the point. And what happens in case of parallel venation? This is the unicostate, uni, single, midrib, and like the pinnation, the lateral veins, they are growing. Okay, so why this is pinnate or unicostate type parallel venation. You get me, students? I think you get the point.
Yes, sir.
Here in the right figure, we also find a central midrib. This one is the central midrib, and the other, they are grown laterally. Say the veins, I would like to say the veins, they are just like the blood vessels in our body. What the blood vessel does do for us, they are contributing in the run of our blood, liquid and other minerals also. Like that, the veins, they give supply nutrients, water and food materials to different parts of the plant. At the same time, the vein, they gives mechanical strength to the leaves. Is it clear to you? The first one, the veins give mechanical strength. Mechanical, that means they give physical support. Think about the leaves. Think about the central midrib of the leaf. Think about the rachis of the compound leaf. They are all giving mechanical support, mechanical strength to the leaves. You get the point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
স্যার ওয়ান কোয়েশ্চেন
Yeah, please.
আজকের লেকচার শিটটা কি স্যার মেইলে সেন্ড করে দিবেন?
হ্যাঁ,
থ্যাংক
দিয়ে
ইউ
দিব।
স্যার, থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ।
Okay. So I think
স্যার
yeah, please.
স্যার একটু কোয়েশ্চেন ছিল, আগের ক্লাসের ডরসি ভেন্ট্রাল আর আইসো বাইল্যাটারালটা একটু একবার রিপিট করলে ভালো হতো।
Okay, dorsiventral. Think about my hand. Can you see my hand?
Yep.
So this is the ventral side. Okay, this is light in color, and this is the deeper. This is the upper surface that is much dark in color. Right. This is two distinguishable two surfaces. Those are present in the leaf also. The upper surface that is generally deep in color, that is quite distinguishable from the lower surface, okay, which is lighter in color. And what happens in case of isobilateral leaf? In case of isobilateral leaf, those are just তুমি এটাকে একটু দূর থেকে এটাকে ডিস্টিংগুইশ করতে পারবে না। যদি আমি একটা রাইস লিফ হাতে নিয়ে বলি, বা আমি যদি একটা ব্যাম্বো বাঁশ গাছের পাতা নিয়ে হাতে নিয়ে যদি বলি যে কোনটা আপার সারফেস কোনটা লোয়ার সারফেস, তুমি কিন্তু একটু দূর থেকে দাঁড়িয়ে এটা বলতে পারছো না। ঠিক আছে, যে এটা ডরসিমেন্টাল লিফের ব্যাপারে বলতে পারি আমরা খুব ইজিলি। ইউ গেট দ্য পয়েন্ট?
আইসো বাইল্যাটারালটা তাহলে কি বুঝালো? বুঝলাম না।
আইসো মিন্স সেম, সিমিলার। দুইটা আপা উপরের দিকটা
আচ্ছা
এবং
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা,
নিচের দিকটা দুটো একই রকম, দুটো দেখতে একই রকম, এটা
বুঝতে পারছি।
আলাদাভাবে ডিস্টিংগুইশ করাটা কঠিন। ওকে,
থ্যাংক ইউ।
okay. Thank you all for joining with me, and thank you, sir, for keeping with us. I would like to end the session here.
স্যার আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম।
আসসালামু আলাইকুম।